Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's Athens and the home team. I'll look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4 slot. Here's Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Hernan Gomez. Pass to Osman. Beyond the arc. Gabriel with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's Lloyd. Finished off the break.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Now Hernan Gomez. And the 3 ball is good.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Osman. And a miss there on the triple. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Hoare. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Lucas. Here's Hernan Gomez. And here's the break. Here's Ford. Offline with his 3. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Gabriel. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And the D really on its heels on that possession. Didn't know what to do.
Here's Lucas. It's deflected. And here we go. Here's Lloyd. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Osman. Rebounded by Lloyd.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Lloyd's got 5 now.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Old team foul. No penalties. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Lucas.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Here's Osman. Will it go? Kept alive. Athens with another miss. Here's Hoare. Hernan Gomez covering. The 3. And it's Ford missing. Athens trails by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Here's Hoare. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Ford's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Lucas passes to Yurtsevin.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Athens shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Fades away. Boyd can't hit. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Fires away from outside. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. From deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Lucas. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Leading by 8. Let's take a quick break now. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
He takes it in, and he jams that one in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Athens decides to take their first time out here. And Athens making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're holding tight, still looking for ways to move up.
I think for Athens, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
Taking a look at Athens. Drills it from outside.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And so Brown will bring it up for Athens. It's a 13-point game. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Driving to the basket. Here's Cohen. From outside, off the mark. Athens trails by 11. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
There's the 3. Nunn grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks thwarted by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Yeah, another turnover there. But guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The shot's good from Randolph.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Back to Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Randolph buries the long-range jumper. Randolph's got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Stolen by Randolph. And they're running. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's the break. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Out of bounds, Athens takes possession. Brown against Randolph. Brown kicks to none. Here's the screen. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Releases. It's hauled in by Athens.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Fires the three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And here's the fast break. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From outside the arc. Over to the left wing. Krills the three-pointer. He has 6.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Off target at the rim.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Up 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Lindsey road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring...
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the home team. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Jokic, and he banks in the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4 spot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Jokic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Athens trails by 9. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The tray. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Number 14.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot, and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
They set the pick. Down low. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Yurtsevin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. Osman.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Shot's good by Horde. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Lucas. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
To stop the run. Rebounded by Lloyd.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Athens trails by 12. Here's Lucas. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Lloyd the pass to Horde.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. Up top, Yurtsevin to the wing on the left. Osman, another 3 for Athens.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
Here's Horde, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Horde's got 15.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Lucas passes to Osman. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Another 3 for Athens.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
There's the screen. Here's Lloyd. That 3 off the mark. Athens trails by 6. And it's off from 3-point range. Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Lucas. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Out left of the wing. Clock at 6. His 3-pointers off the mark. Jokic. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. They're up by 8. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Athens. Trailing here by 8. Poke loose. Pushing it up. And for Athens, Sinks the triple.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
The three. Over to the wing. Puts up a three. No good on that one. An even 3-on-3 break. Randolph with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And he dunks it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Nunn. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Brown the pass to Nunn. Here's the three. And the three ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Athens trails by 11. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. From past the arc. He's covered by Randolph. No good on the triple.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now Athens with it. Brown feeling it out a bit, and the lead is down inside single digits. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shoots the three. He can't get that one.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Out to the right wing. Nunn. Right wing. Here's the break. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Papa Petro. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Brown against Randolph. No good. Shot missing. Athens trails by 9. Brown outside. Off target from outside. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cohen. Off target with his three. Now Athens with it.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And here we go. Takes a three. The shot misses. so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set the pick. Jokic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Lloyd connects from downtown.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Balmaro. To the middle. The layup off target. Takes the three. Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's got 6.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Balmero, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Horde. And the 3 off target. Brooks outside. And he's going for the lob. No good that time.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Lloyd. Good work defensively by Brooks. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mirotic. And there's a pick. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Board no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Hits the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
To halt the run. Shot's good by Lloyd.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Minute 32 left in the first. Brooks, the pass to Balmaro.
Home team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Six on the shot clock. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the three. Nails it from 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Off target from three-point range.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
The offensive rebound.
Second chance points are always always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Rebounded by Gabriel. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down. Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. 3-pointer in transition. He has 6.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A 3 off the inbound. Can't hit that one. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Fades. Count it. Good. Gabriel's got his first points of the night.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge him.
Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall. It's tipped, and he stays with it for 3. McCormick with a rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The 3 ball. Rebounded by Gabriel. Knocks down the long J.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Puts up a 3. No luck on that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Off target with the 3. It's a 5-point game. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
From the arc. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He has 6.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
There's a minute 26 left in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And he's good on the second. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Launches it. Pure from 3-point range.
3 points.
And it's all knotted up.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
On the take. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
They set the pick. Out on his own on the break. 44 seconds left in the first half. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. So they take the lead.
And the defense has absolutely no answer for him here in the second quarter. He is torching them from outside.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, Shaq. You won this award your first week in the league.
And 19 times after that.
You know what, Shaq? Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. Brooks, the pass to Bolmaro. The 3 is up. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Horde. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Horde's got 8. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
There's the 3. That shot, no good. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Mirotic. The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
The fadeaway. Lloyd can't get it to go.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Bolmaro. On target from range. Give him 8 points now.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Lloyd. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Intercepted. They've got numbers. Jokic. Bolmaro grabs the board. Brooks left side. Pass to Mirotic. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Lloyd can't get it to go. Here's Balmaro. Jokic knocks down the long J.
Fast break creates the open look. He drills it with confidence.
Pass to Mirotic. The three ball hits the three-pointer.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Lloyd can't get it to go. Lloyd's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic with the 10-footer, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
The line for the away team. Mirotic. 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And 1:01 left in the third.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And they call an illegal screen here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. The good news is they're trending in the right direction, still right in the middle of the pack.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they haven't been impressive, and they have no one but themselves to blame. Hopefully, they can start to turn it around soon.
And it's Mirotic with the rebound. To the inside, to the left wing. Pass to Balmaro. There's a screen. From outside the arc. And no good.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
From behind the arc. That one is off.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Jokic. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fires the 3. Offensive board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
To tie it up. The shot comes out.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low.
Oh, what you say?
My goodness.
Come on now.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales. Yeah, really left them no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so he makes both from the line. Beyond the arc. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Basket's good.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Ooh, it's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Randolph. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
To the paint. Here's McCormick, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
They set the pick. Pass to Gabriel. Launches the three. No luck on that one.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
They swipe it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Plenty of space. Yep, right through the net.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Long range from the inbound. Sinks it from distance.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. No good with a layup. They need to rally in a big way, Grant, if they want to stage a real comeback.
And B.A., they better do it soon because the window is definitely closing. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Picked it out of midair. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCormick. There's a screen. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it falls!
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Lloyd. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on...
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Clock at 4, Mirotic. And it's Osman with the rebound. A floater, and it's good on the layup.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Gozer, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Athens. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Launches a 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here is Mirotic. They set the pick. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. That one's not going to go. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gozer. Outside Mirotic. From about 19 feet, that's good on the jump shot. It's a tie ball game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively. And
here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Here's Lucas. No good from outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Balmore. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Osman.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Right side, Mirotic. And finished off by Mirotic.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Osman, covered by Mirotic. Off the run, and he lays it up and in. Osman's got his third basket of the night right there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Gozer. He has yet to score. Right side, Mirotic. Misses the wing J.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
On up the court. And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
That'll be a 5-second call. And Athens making a change here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely. Pass to McCormick. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. There's Lucas. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Plays it up and banks it in. And that ties it up.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
He's covered by Brown. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Athens moving the ball around. Four on the shot clock. Athens needs to get a shot off. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Into the lane.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Pass to McCormick. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Brown. They get it back. Here's McCormick. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. On Monday and then on Wednesday.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And he nails the third.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Athens trails by 6. It's Brown with the drive, and that one drops. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Away team foul. Shields. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors on defense. 4-point game. None against Brooks. None can't get it to fall. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shields. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Athens shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Athens trails by 4. Back to none. Launches it. It's good from long range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Brooks with the bounce pass. There's a good screen. Shields. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And they're on the break. Papa Petro. Pass to none. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks with it. Tries the spin move. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And here's Brown outside. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. Shields. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Athens leads by only 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to the 2K Sport. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
He's been their catalyst when they need a bucket or they need someone to make a play. They know they can turn to him like I could turn to you, Ernie.
Indeed.
Playing the 3, he offers a lot of versatility as well, Shaq. Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the power forward. Slukas passes to Osman, and he converts the layup. Osman's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Athens.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shields, Hernan Gomez covering to the right side. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Shooting for the away team.
Now Athens with it. They lead by 1. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4. To the wing right side. Bangs home the trifecta. Osman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Balmaro. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4-man position. Athens shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. This one for 3. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Now Athens with it. For the 3. That shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
There's Slukas. Athens with another miss. The 3, that's tipped, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Balmaro, and he slams it one-handed.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Kozier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on both. Athens trails by 3. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Drills it from outside.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Balmaro. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Balmaro's got 8 here in the quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Away team foul. Number 1. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. There's Lucas. The offensive rebound out to the right wing.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Pass to Balmoro. There's the pick. Driving. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And he makes that one. Balmoro's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Osman.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Osman's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. It's stolen. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Lets it go with a 3. And no good that time.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Shields. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Left side, Brown. Covered by Mirotic. Here's Nunn. No good on the shot. Nunn's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Mirotic throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Brown, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to McCormick. Outside Mirotic. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Mirotic has got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Brown. And the shot is good. Brown's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Outside Mirotic to the inside, and Mirotic throws it down.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And Athens calls time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Mirotic. Pass to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Shields. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Nunn has got the ball here for Athens. Trailing by 4. Here's Osman. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Osman's got 20 points.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own. Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Pass to McCormick. To the right side. A 3-ball. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Athens trails by 4. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. There's Lucas. And a miss there on the triple.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Wasted no time on that one.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Athens with another miss.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Pass to Brooks. Outside Mirotic. Cuts off the pass. And now Athens on the break. Here's Osman. Athens with another miss. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie Bar, they're doing it.
The shot, no good. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Pass to McCormick. Brooks against Nunn. Now here's Brooks. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. To the right side, pass to Osman, fires from deep. He buries it from three.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Horde, Jokubaitis. Off target from outside. Here's Osman. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's Athens with it. First shot of the night for him, no good. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Athens.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Osman on the wing. Cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. Here's Lloyd. Hits the trifecta.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And there it is for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
From downtown, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Ward. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hernan Gomez. First shot won't go. To the wing on the left. Throws it up high. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ward no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jokibatis. Three-pointer, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball stolen.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
Lets the three fly. The rebound by Osman. Athens leading by 4. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Ward. Fires for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Here's Lloyd. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lloyd's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Pass to Yurtseven. Can't hit from in close.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's the pick. Jokibatis. Pure from three-point range.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The long-distance 3 is buried. Give him 8 points now.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Ward's got 9. Snatched away. What if it goes? No good there. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now as we... Some good action possession already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Out to the right wing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Nunn defends. Driving to the basket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And here's Brown.
Away team foul. Wenyan Gabriel. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Nunn.
Away team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. It's stolen.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Gabriel. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Drills it from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Brown can't hit.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Outside Nunn. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And they're on the break. Pulls up for 3. Knocks down the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Athens trails by 8. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. To stop the run, Randolph grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
From deep, he drops it from range.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Nunn defends. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. That one is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Gabriel. On target from range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Brown. There's a screen. The 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And another miss by Athens. Here we go, one-on-one. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. He's got 6.
Boy, it's a risky move to pull up from three-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
And it's good for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And the three-pointer goes.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Athens trails by 16. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's the break. He goes up. It's hauled in by Athens. It's Brown on the wing. Takes a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Brown's got 7 points.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Shot from the wing. The bank shot, no good.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Nunn defends, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Horde. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And the first half now in the books. They're up by 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Man, I think for Athens, yeah, they're almost the best in show. My question is, how much better can they get? Can they...
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the visiting team.
No sloppy.
Thanks as always.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Lloyd. Shot on the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Lloyd's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
This one for three. They grab their own miss. And your 7 gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And he lobs it up. It's picked off. Here's Osman. For three. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, I know. He usually makes you pay from that range.
And that one's good. Horde's got 12 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Osman. Launches it. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
That one goes in.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Pass to Horde. The three. It's hauled in by Athens.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Over to the left wing. Inside. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And there's the screen. 4-3. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pass to Osman. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
The three is up. No good. Athens trails by 8. Osman on the wing. From the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the wing, right side. Fires for 3. And no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Lloyd. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lloyd's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
The 3. Buries it from 3.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Osman. They set the screen. Jacks up a 3. And he recovers it. Goes back up. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Six to shoot. They get the rebound. 12 seconds left in the third. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. 16 points for him. Here's Lloyd. 1 second left. There's and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kick out to Brown. There's the 3. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. Here's Lloyd. And it falls all over the rim and in. Lloyd's got 14 points here in the second half.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And for Athens, back to Nunn. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The 3. Lloyd can't get it to go. Athens trails by 11. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Brown for 3. The kick out to Nunn from deep. Right wing goes up again. Now here's Brown, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. That shot is off. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
In transition. Puts up a 3. Pass to Nunn. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. Nunn's got 6 here in the quarter.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Athens trails by 8. Uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Here's Lloyd. Deflected.
One thing they've done well tonight and that's rebounding.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Athens.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And the basket by Brown.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Nunn defends. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Away team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires the three. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Here's Gabriel. It's good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Osman. From outside, off the mark.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
They set a pick. Misses off the right iron.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Out to the wing. There's the steal. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Knocked loose. Driving in. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Osman.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road by the...
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Balmaro. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Lloyd for three. Jokic knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Balmaro from deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Gabriel. Brooks grabs the board. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Balmaro. 5 points in the game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Knocked away. Lloyd the pass to Gabriel. From downtown. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Down low. There's the pick. He lobs it up, and he goes in for the dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Horde. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. Gabriel's shot's good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Balmoro. There's the triple. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. He has 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Gabriel can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. Pulls up from the corner. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Now, here is Mirotic. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Quizer. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Over to the wing. Here's Gabriel. Hits it from three-point range. Gabriel's got his second basket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They set the screen. There's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Fires the 3. Boyd can't hit. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Balmoro. Fires the 3. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Balmoro's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Ford. The long distance 3 is buried.
3.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Out of hand on it. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. They lead by 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to McCormick. Shields. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's his first trip to the line. And so he makes both from the line.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
McCormick with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Didn't think that was going to go in. He's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's a screen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 3 on 3. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
The three. Cans it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Randolph. From past the arc. Here's Cohen. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first two shots tonight. Got a piece of it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hits the three-point bomb.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Left side, Randolph. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Randolph's got his first points in this one.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythms. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. They set the screen. Takes a three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. They've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Shields. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Right wing. There's the pick.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Randolph. From outside, off the mark. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
He rifled that one in from distance. 21 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Fires from way outside. Oh, he got it!
Wow!
It went in!
Did that just happen?
It went in!
Did that just happen? Wow!
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start the...
Man, we've talked about it so much. Hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face...
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be. And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pass to Lloyd. And the shot goes in. Lloyd's got 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Stolen. And here comes the break. By himself, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Long range from the inbound. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Pass to Gabriel, launches a 3, drains the three-pointer.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Lloyd. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And it's Ford missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball's knocked loose. Jacks up a 3. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in.
Substitution on the court.
To the wing right side. Lloyd. The shot is good off the backboard. Lloyd's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This one for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing... Oh! Wow!
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing?
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Oh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Another miss by Mirotic. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
and they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Drops in the tray. Lloyd's got 20.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And here they come. Jokic. They get the rebound. Board passes to Lloyd. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gabriel. Another shot. No good that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 16. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Whew.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Brooks. And it's Balmaro in at the 3.
Yo, move around.
Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
For 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pulls it from 20, and it falls over the rim and in. Here's Balmaro. Here's Quizier, and he gets it to go from the corner. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Outside Randolph. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Quizier. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Puts up a deep 3. A second chance effort. He doesn't hit that one.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Here's Balmaro. Brooks outside. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Here's Cohen. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. No one covering.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Randolph. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Shields. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Driving inside. Pass to Randolph. 6 to shoot. Spins. Scores off the spin.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Away team foul. Number 11, first personal foul, second team foul.
And so here's the home team, down by 15. A shot that time, not on target. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
From deep three-point territory. And that one is off. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Shields. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He has 30. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
54 seconds left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. He can't hit that time. Puts up a deep three. Puts up a deep three. The shot will not fall. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. Off on that one. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. On offense, here is Athens. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Clock at 6. Here's Osman. No good on the 3. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Osman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Athens shooting their first free throws of the night now. And the first one at the line is good.
Cedi Osman taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. He's covered by Yurtseven. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Here's Mirotic. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Almaro, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They set the screen. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
From outside the arc. The putback. The shot off that time. On offense, here is Athens. Pass to Osman. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. And they're running. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 1:51 left in the first. Here's Balmaro. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
On target from range. He has 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
.111 left to play in the first. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Mirotic. Launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And so it's Athens with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Yurtseven. And here's Hernan Gomez. Osman on the wing. 5 to shoot. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. There's the triple.
Substitution on the court.
Up in time. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So on the floor for Athens, pass to Brown. Hey, here's none for 3. Unable to get that one. Nunn defends. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. Good on both. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Brooks against Nunn.
Foul call. First personal foul. First team foul.
Defended by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
The ball's knocked loose. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the layup is good. Out to the right wing. Pass to McCormick. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Nunn. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kick out to Brown. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And the layup is good.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Brooks, right side. To the inside. Here's McCormick. And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Spins. Driving to the...
Yes, sir!
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
What a play. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Back to Brooks. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Athens. To the paint. Kick out to Brown. Offline with a 3. Pass to McCormick. Now Brooks. 44 seconds left to play in the half. To the left side wing. Defended by Brown. Throws it up high. Brown with the steal. And here they come. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. The steal. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For 3. Can't hit that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And it's time for your
take a look at the home team, they've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's...
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for Athens.
I like their approach on the board.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Athens trails by 5. Pass to Osman, launches it. He can't get that one to fall.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And for Athens, took him no time at all to get that one. 9 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Balmaro. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You take a look at the home team. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Checking out Athens, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they legit, but they could very well be the team to beat.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
To the left wing. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Mirotic. Give him 8. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Balmaro. And there's the screen. With the clock winding down. And that one is hammered home.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Looking to win the run. Doesn't go that time.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Athens trails by 9. Takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
He's got 9. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Over to the wing. Here's Mirotic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Athens shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. 1:05 left in the third quarter here. There's a screen. Here's Balmaro. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
They get it again. Osman on the wing. From downtown, gets the three to fall. Osman's got 5 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Mirotic. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Count that one. He's got 7.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
19 seconds left in the third. No good from the wing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Lets the three fly, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up by 9. And time for a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And for Athens, Brown's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Brooks. Nunn defends. Brooks outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Brown. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. That shot wide open.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Nunn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point range.
Athens foul call. Nunn. First personal foul. First team foul.
Nunn against Brooks. Lots of room. That one's good for 2. Athens trails by 10. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Brooks defending. Kick out to Brown. And there's a pick. Just 4 to shoot. No luck on that one. Brown's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Pass to McCormick. Brooks outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Nunn with it. Three-pointer. They get it back. Kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. Brown's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Nunn defends. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's rejected. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. 1:46 left to play in the fourth. Athens trails by 19. To stop the drought. And it's good on the lay-in.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
The three-pointer off the mark. Defended by Brown. Tries the spin move. Here's the pick from deep. It's hauled in by Athens. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Hey, here's none for three. Hits the trifecta.
For three.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Fires away from way outside. Not going to go that time. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing it.